1979, I decided that I wanted to do a solo record, not because I wanted to like be Beyonce and go and just be like a total solo artist. That was not what I wanted. What I wanted was a place for all these extra songs. Because even doing 3 albums with Fleetwood Mac between 75 and say 79, you do 3 or 4 songs and that's it. And then the other 5 songs or 6 songs that you write, they go in what I like to call the dark gothic trunk of lost songs. And there they stay. Because by the time you get to the next record, you're writing new songs. So those songs that you think you're going to push to the next record don't make it to the next record. So I gathered them together in a small room. And I said, listen, Fleetwood Mac, I want to do a solo record, but not because of what you think. Because you are the ones that walk past me every time you see me at a piano and say like, oh my God, are you writing another song? And they still do it today. So I said, that's what you say to me, so this is your fault. You actually know. I just need a vehicle for all these extra songs that I have because it's making me unhappy. And this is the most important thing. I'm never going to break up Stevie Mac. So listen to what I'm saying. I am never going to break up Fleetwood Mac. I promise. Now let's see, that was in 1979 and it's 2017, so I definitely kept my promise. So anyway, I said, okay, I'm out of here, and I got on a plane, went to New York City, straight to Atlantic Records, because that's where I wanted to be with all the great R&B people. And I said, I got together with the president of Atlantic, and I said, I want to make a solo record, and this is what, and I probably played him a song or two, and he said, great. And I said, so I guess I can't really worm my way into Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And he said, no, you can't. That won't happen. But I said, so what about who produces Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers? And he said, Jimmy Iovine. And I said, can we get Jimmy Iovine? And he said, well, I can get him for you to talk to you, and then you guys can decide. So I had a meeting with Jimmy, and he said, sure, I'll do it. I've been doing lots of albums with guys. I'm ready to do a girl album. Perfect. So I said, okay. So we went back to Los Angeles. We started the record. He was finishing up Hard Promises for Tom Petty. And I, because this was my first record and how important it was, I was incredibly focused, incredibly organized. I was madly writing on my songs every single day while he was working with Tom. So when we went in to make this record, it was done very quickly. 3 months. It was not a hard record to make. It was a lot of fun. And it just sort of flowed. And so when it was done, by this time Jimmy and I were going out, so he was my boyfriend. So things moved very fast in 1979 or 1980 or whatever it was. So I said, he came to me one day and he said, so Stevie. And I'm like, so Jimmy. And he said, we have a problem. And I said, what? And he said, we don't have a single on this record. He says, I somehow we have gotten through to 12 songs and there is no single. So, but I have a plan. And he says, you know that guy you're so crazy about, Tom Petty? And I said, yes. And he said, well, he has a song, and he is willing to give it to you. And it's already recorded, and he'll sing it with you if you want. And I'm like, so I went in with Tom and got to meet Tom, like my favorite band, because your own band is never your favorite band. So Tom is my favorite band. And so I got to work with Tom and I got to sing with him and we made this song. And this song kicked Belladonna straight up into the stratosphere.